What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful. How's everybody doing? I know everyone is having a legendary day. Hold on. I got a question for y'all. Are y'all ready for some football? Your boy's ready for some football. Y'all smell that?
Yeah, that smell. That smelly smell that smells smelly. It's football season.
Woo! Yeah. All right. So we're going to get you ready for Niners Jets today. But before we do all that, of course, as always, we got to pay some bills.
Today's episode is sponsored by Power Brand Systems. Need help getting new customers for your business? Let Power Brand Systems help you grow with their powerful tools. Visit powerbrandsystems.com/Niner Faithful Radio for more info. If you like our content and would like to support the show, consider leaving us a tip in our tip jar at ninerfaithfulradio.us/tip jar. Join our exclusive membership community where you get exclusive NFR content not available anywhere else. Join our exclusive chat, 20% off of all non-sale For the Faithful by the Faithful gear, and much more. Visit portal.ninerfaithfulradio.us/login to join.
For the Faithful by the Faithful Season 4 apparel is finally here. To see this year's designs and also save 20% off of Season 1 through 3 designs, go to ninerfaithfulradio.com/shop.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Niner Faithful, inviting you to check out our game day shows. I'll get you ready for the game with our pregame show. Jason gives you his thoughts on the first half with our halftime show, and Jamie will wrap things up with our postgame show. Follow us on social media at Niner Faithful Radio on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, and at Niner Faithful R on X.
Woo! All right, so we're ready for some Niner football. So, first things first, we want to start off with the Niners win. They will start the season 1-0 for the 9th time in the last 13 seasons. And surprisingly, this kind of little note surprised me. It'll be the first time since 2015 and 2016. Everybody seems to forget that we were thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, Darwin. Man, I honestly, if you listen to the season preview, I honestly think it's going to be y'all and us in the Super Bowl this year. What's up, Jason? LFG, let's fucking go, bruh. Woo! Already. So yeah, it's just so that surprised me. But everybody seems to forget we beat the Vikings Monday night, 2015, the first game of the year, and then the game I was at, 2016, the first game that they were back to being the LA Yams. We went ahead and beat them 28-0 to start off the season 1-0. That was the last time we went 1-0 back-to-back seasons. Bebop was cracking, baby. Go Niners, as always. Oh, yeah, by the way, Jason, I went ahead and uploaded the same old sorry-ass yams to your profile. I went ahead and re-downloaded it.
Same old sorry-ass man. So long. Same.
I think that sounds a lot cleaner. Right? I mean,
sorry-ass man. So long. Are you ready?
Sorry, my bad, y'all. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I didn't even see you were there, David McGuire.
Sorry-ass man. So long.
So now we can officially play it. So anyway, just one more note. As we all know, Niners have 52 wins on Monday Night Football, second most in NFL history, next to the Steelers, who have 53. So with the win tonight, the Niners will tie for most wins on Monday Night Football. Of course, we will win their first home game for the first time. Oh, win our week 1 home game for the first time since 2016. That's the game I just talked about. And also another little tidbit that I thought was pretty dope. This will bring Shanahan to 4-4 week 1. So he'll have a 500 record at week 1. Obviously lost 2017 lost 2018, won 2019, lost 2020, lost 2021, and then obviously, did we lose 2022? No, we didn't lose 2022. And then did we lose 2023's home opener? No. 23 and 24. We must have lost 22. That's right. I was thinking 21. My bad. I was thinking 21. We did lose 22. That's when we lost to the Bears. I kept on thinking 21. I'm tripping. All right, so we'll go ahead. Just a little bit of tidbits that I thought were interesting to share with y'all. Niners hold the overall record against the Jets at 11-3. We are 4-2 at home and 7-1 on the road. The last time we lost to the Jets at home, let me see, was in 2016. We lost 23-17. I was actually at that game. That's the last time we lost to the Jets at home. So it's definitely it's Monday night, baby. You know, this franchise wins on Monday night. Probably the most historic game you could think of between Niners and Jets was I know some of y'all won't remember this, but it was the Niners who played in New York the first game after 9/11. We played the Jets. I want to say it was Monday Night Football. Let me go ahead and I can give y'all the exact date. I don't know if it's yeah, because they didn't play for like a month in New York. It was October 1st. It was actually my mom's birthday in 2001, and we beat them 19-17. So anyway, little bit of history between Niners Jets. We're going to go ahead and pull up some videos to start our breakdown. So last year, the Jets 20.9 point, and I'm not going to get solely deep into their offense last season, just because it's not going to be the same offense. I don't think we might not see exactly how power offense today. I just, I don't want to disrespect Aaron Rodgers, Hall of Fame quarterback, all that. But I am really curious to see exactly how he looks 40 years old, coming off an Achilles. Those things matter. Let me go ahead and get you the stats real quick. I don't know why it's not giving me the Jets stats. Okay, here we go. Last year, offense, they had, or their defense, their defense held opponents to 20.9 points per season. They had 298 total first downs. That averaged to 17.2 first downs, 124 yards rushing. I need to make this clip longer. 168 yards passing, 23 turnovers, 37.19% third down percentage allowed, and also had tied with us 48 sacks. This is the interesting aspect of this matchup to me, because I think our defense should be able to handle them. We'll go ahead and break down our defense versus their offense next. To me, where this game gets dicey is if we can't do shit on offense and then they start to run the ball. You get Garrett Wilson involved. Aaron Rodgers feels comfortable. Look, if Aaron, regardless of his athleticism, whether he can move like he used to and extend plays, if you allow Aaron Rodgers to sit back in the pocket and play pitch and catch, he's going to shred us. I mean, I don't care how improved our secondary is. If you allow Aaron Rodgers to get comfortable and time in the pocket where he could just stand there and pick where he wants to go, because he's going to know, he knows our defense, we're going to have some trouble. Ultimately, we'll see. As we get deeper down in the videos, we'll start to break that down a little bit. But offensively last year, 28.9 points, 408, 9 yards total, 22 and a half first downs per game, 140 and a half yards per rushing, 257.9 yards passing, only 18 turnovers, 47.9% on third down, and 34 sacks allowed. This game is going to get a little bit of interesting. Want to just say what's up to everybody on Instagram. If you want your comments to be seen, go ahead and head over to Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, I believe. Twitter shows comments. And we'll be able to get your comments on air. So offensively, this is a game that I expect us to struggle a little early. I don't think it's going to be like last year and what was it, like something like 20 points we put up in the first half against the Steelers. Maybe it was 14. I can't remember how many points it was we put up in the last year, but we're not going to be rocking and rolling. Continuity, all that is important, but Trent Williams hasn't practiced. Trent Williams hasn't really, of course he practiced, but he hasn't stepped on a football field since the Super Bowl, which, by the way, wasn't his greatest game in the entire universe. So there's naturally going to be some rust. Hell, most people say the first month of the NFL season is basically an extended preseason. So I do expect us to win. Obviously, I expect us to win every game. But it's not something that definitely I feel this is going to be a second half type of ball game. Moving on to our defense versus their offense. This one was a little bit intriguing to me. Only 17 and a half points given up, 322 yards, 18.76 first downs per game, 89.7 rushing yards, 214.2 passing yards, 28 turnovers forced, 40.93% on third down, and 48 sacks. They improved their offensive line so much that I'm not even going to get into the 64 sacks that they gave up. Now, where does this ball game come down to? Ultimately, you know what? Why don't we just go ahead and switch into match up the game? Charvarius Ward versus Garrett Wilson. Now, a little bit later, I'm going to give you the number one key. I don't necessarily think that this is the number one key to the game, but if they can run the ball or Aaron Rodgers can just play pitch and catch, that's going to be a huge issue. Obviously, they're going to move him around. He's going to be on Zemo. He's going to be on Isaac Yiadom, Charvarius Ward. Everybody is going to line up against him. But we've seen – I'm curious as we get into the Nick Swanson era. Does he have Charvarius Ward follow? Are they going to do like we did last year where basically like when we play the Seahawks, he just follows DK Metcalf? Or are they going to stick to sides? I'm curious to see what happens with that. I don't believe he answered that in any type of press conference. So that's something that as we rewatch the game and break it down throughout the week, everybody listen to their podcast they listen to and everything. That's something that I'm curious to see, did he follow him or did they just stick to their sides? But Mooney Man led the team in picks last year with 5. Garrett Wilson is Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is legit. Him and Aaron Rodgers, I'm not going to say that they'll get to the level of him and Devontae Adams, and there's that type of chemistry because that takes years to get. But definitely they could have a strong connection. We're going to go ahead and take a quick commercial break before we come back and give y'all the rest of the show.
This segment is brought to you by Shop49ers.com, the official online store of the 49ers. Use our affiliate link in the description to get the latest official Niner gear, save 10%, as well as help out the show.
My bad, y'all. We hella lost power. That was so crazy. Um, yeah, I apologize for that, y'all. So anyway, that was a trip. So we totally lost power for a second. So we'll go ahead and continue that commercial break, and we'll be right back.
This segment is brought to you by Shop49ers.com, the official online store of the 49ers. Use our affiliate link in the description to get the latest official Niner gear, save 10%, as well as help out the show.
All right, y'all. My bad. That was crazy. We totally lost power. So as we transition, player to watch this week versus the Jets, Leonard Floyd, 4 career games, 8 tackles, 4 sacks. I mean, I'll definitely take a sack a game. Look, we all know it was him that sacked Aaron Rodgers when he got hurt last year. What's cracking, Ryan? Good to see you, baby. Thanks for stopping by. So that's obviously, some added, I don't want to say added fuel, but definitely some what's up, media? What's cracking, baby? Not some fuel, but definitely, I mean, it's an intriguing storyline, especially with him getting death threats from Jets fans. And Larry Krueger kind of pressed him on it. And it seemed like he has a little bit of extra motivation in tonight's games. Hey, I don't envy you, bro. I remember those days. Except I wasn't very good at it. So you're a lot more responsible than me, bro. So if we're gonna work, and this is going to be what, let's be real, we've been chasing since we've had it, and it's going to be 2019. Leonard Floyd is going to be a huge part of that, especially with Yurtos Gross Matos out. If I was to catch confused, like Wilson, and then run the opposite side of Bosa every single time. I mean, that's what everybody's going to do. And honestly, that actually really might have some success without Yurtos Gross Matos, who let's be real, we brought in as a D end in order to stop the run. Yeah. I mean, now does that mean Leonard Floyd plays more snaps and is not strictly just a pass rusher, especially since it being week 1? I can understand if this was week like 9, 10, but week 1, everybody's fresh. We'll see. Robert Beal, I mean, man, I'm curious to see when the inactives come out and everything like that, because yeah, if he gets healthy, if Dre comes back healthy, I'm curious, because if it is indeed, by the way, Morgus and John Simpson's our former right guard and are starting. Y'all are gonna eat. That's really the key to the game. And we'll get to the keys to the game here in a second. But yeah, I agree with you. I think this is going to be a defensive type of game. And then as the game wears on, a lot of what happened last year, which is just teams can't cope. What's up, Tony? Yep. Hey, that's everybody keeps on saying it, and trust me, y'all, I'm gonna get to it in the keys. Trust me. But thanks for stopping by, Tony. Appreciate y'all. Put your information for y'all's show in the comments so everybody can go ahead and check y'all out when y'all doing your shows. By the way, that goes for all content creators. Yeah, yeah, definitely. This game is who gets the ball out of their hand quicker slightly. Both teams have a great D and pass rush. Totally agree. What's up, Solu? Good to see you, my oos. Good to see you, baby. Um, yeah, no, definitely. I agree at you. And let's be real, Aaron Rodgers is kind of the king of that, of getting the ball out quick. Now, where I think this benefits the Niners is this isn't circa 2010 Aaron Rodgers. Ooh, so good coming in with the 42-13 Jets or Niners. Um, wow. Okay. Week one rust and getting warmed up into the season. Apparently that ain't our plan. We're full steam ahead. Full throttle, baby. I like it. But yeah, I think Brock being younger and Brock's athleticism is going to greatly benefit us. Hence, like games like this, where we face great D lines, I think is reason why I picked Brock to have over 500 yards rushing this year. Um, and you know what? We keep talking about it. Why don't we go ahead and move on to the 4 keys to victory? Key number 1, stop Breece Hall. If there's any running back in the NFL right now you could compare to CMC, it's Breece Hall. Now, am I scared that he'll be running wild and we'll have no answer for him? No, I have faith that we can make the adjustments. Where that scares me is obviously overcompensating for the run leaves us exposed to the pass. And as being exposed in the passing game happens against Aaron Rodgers, we're not pinning our ears back and getting after him and testing that Achilles and testing his 40-year-old legs. That's when I think that we start to get in trouble, and also keeps the ball out of our offense's hands, which to me is a great concern. Because, like I said, it ain't exactly like we're going to score on, 4 straight drives type of game. So the less we have the ball to score and to let our great players be great players, the more in favor that the game goes towards the Jets, in my opinion. Key number 2, get after Aaron Rodgers. I mean, y'all been saying it in the comments. I've been saying it all show. Pepper his ass. And I'm not saying, try to go after his Achilles or his legs or anything like that. But I mean, hit him every opportunity you get. And you know what? They have been running screens on 1st and 10, except for every once in a while when a pass shot. So, I mean, okay, Ryan, that's even more concerned because what killed the Niners last year? Screenplays. So, I think we're going to – Nick Sorensen's definitely going to get a test his first game. So, I'm curious. Like I was saying, pepper Aaron Rodgers, hit him, make it circuit. Look, we saw what happened 2019 both times when we got after his ass. It was a blowout. Now, I don't necessarily expect a blowout just because, let's be real, the Jets defense is better than those 2019 Whackers defenses. But look, if Aaron Rodgers could get peppered all game long and still beat us, you tip his cap, our cap to him. I just think that we can force him into some turnovers. He's going to start seeing ghosts. You know, it's going to have a great. We're all going to be there going, Aaron. Help carry FF. That's the year with no QB. That's why that's the matchup of the game. I think stopping Brees Hall. I mean, let's be real. Stop the run is the goal every week, but specifically stopping Brees Hall, I think is going to go a long way to help with that. Key number 3: protect Brock at all costs. Look, nobody is happier that number 71 is back than number 13. Yeah, Brock's athleticism, will help him escape the rush. I'm right there to say God. Thanks for calling me and Jacob Cronin for the same player. I love Cowing. That's something I'm really interested to see. It is kind of the youth in this ball game. But yeah, I mean, we can't have Brock getting killed. That is no go. We protect Brock at all costs is key. I mean, we saw. Look, we know Brock can extend plays. Number 1 QB when pressured, but I don't need my QB taking a ton of hits week 1. And ultimately, the last key, the faithful. This is pretty much my last key every home game. Aaron Banks. Aaron Banks will be starting at left guard, which, let's be real, they're going to line up Quentin Nelson at against Pooney. Right? I mean, this is going to be, or Ryan, starting for them or starting for us? That is who's starting for the Jets at left guard. The key fourth key, pretty much every home game is always going to be the faithful. Levi's is lit. Okay, regardless of what everybody, I know people are mad because of tailgating party. Oh yeah, shoot that shit right into my veins, brother. When I do the rewatch, I might just watch the rewatch. I just might watch. Why did I say Quentin Nelson? I meant Quentin Williams. Yeah, I'm for that. That might just be all I watch when I rewatch the game tonight or tomorrow. Honestly, welcome to the NFL, kiddo. But yeah, I mean, I felt so bad putting so much pressure on the faithful every home game without being there. One of the reasons I got season tickets. So I mean, y'all look in my eyes. I'm ready. I'm gonna bring it 1,010% today. I'm trying to rest my voice. I'm gonna be drinking some Gatorade here quickly before I cut around 2:30. But I'm for this. All right, let's get it, baby. Because look, Levi's can be one of the loudest stadiums I've been to, which I'll admit I haven't been to too many. But when Levi's is right, Niners are rocking. The faithful could change the course of this game. I believe it. Bring all that noise, baby. Oh yeah, I knew that. That's another little intriguing thing. Look, could this be Solomon Thomas and Javon Kinlaw and Isaac Oliver's, revenge week 1 test, like amazing week 1 test, like McKivitz versus JJ Watt? Yeah, let's not necessarily hope it goes exactly that way, but because the man did give up 3 sacks week 1 last year, but yeah, it's there's a lot of great intriguing matchups this game, and McDonald before from last year might get some good reps as well. Yeah, Brock Purdy's teammate. So this is definitely going to be if you love old school defensive football, I think this is going to be ultimately uh, your game. We're going to go ahead and do one last commercial break, give you all the final score, give some final thoughts, and then we'll get up out of here.
This segment is brought to you by SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio at SeatGiant.com to save on all your theater, concert, and sporting event tickets, as well as help out this show.
Make sure if you're trying to get some tickets to today's game or against the Patriots, which is our next home game, make sure to go to SeatGiant.com. Use the promo code NinerFaithfulRadio. For the moment, y'all been waiting for final score prediction. I got 27-17 Niners. I do think Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall are going to make their plays. I do think there are going to be some drives we struggle on offense. But ultimately, this was the number one offense in the NFL last year. This is Kyle Shanahan. We got our weapons back. I think it's time to show the rest of the league, despite all the noise we've heard all offseason, Super Bowl hangover, all that bullshit. It's time to show the rest of the league and all our haters and ourselves. Last time this team was on a field, we were a 4th and 1 away from being Super Bowl champions. And let's be real, we should have won that game. It's time to show the NFL Niners mean business, baby. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate everybody commenting today. Make sure to catch Jason at halftime and Jamie at the post-game show, probably like 10, 15 minutes after the game. Jason will be doing his reaction show tomorrow or tonight. I will catch you tomorrow, Niner Faithful Radio. See y'all Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow. My days are all mixed up with this one Monday night. Thanks, Tony. Really appreciate it. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow, Niner Faithful Review. Till then, faith, love, and happiness. Go Niners! Let's get the dub, baby.